Alright, so I'm going to start with a couple of the home decor items that I found. I grabbed these cotton sticks, how to guess this, cotton floral picks, I guess you would call it. These are just the cotton, they don't have the pine cones like I've seen a lot of other people post. So there's the cotton. And then I also found this really cute farmhouse style fall pumpkin. So my Dollar Tree had a very large book selection this trip. I picked up this recipe book called Skinny Size It by Molly Morgan, a book called Little Victories, Perfect Rules for Imperfect Living. This is by an author who writes for the Wall Street Journal. And then I picked up this book called In the Body of the World. This is the author of the Vagina Monologues, and I believe it's her story with cancer, so I thought I would pick that up to read. And then I also picked up this In the Heart of the Sea. Now they made a movie based on this book, so I picked this up. I thought my husband would for sure like this book. And it has some photos and stuff like that. And then I also picked up this book called The Innocent Sleep by Karen Perry. I read the back. It sounded interesting. Let me know if you've read this. I think I'll probably give this one a try for $1. Why not? And then I picked up another like nutrition type book called The Food Babe Way, again for $1. I thought it would be worth a read. It's basically health stuff and recipes and things like that. And then I picked up this book. It's kind of like a keepsake journal. It's called 940 Saturdays. So the idea behind this is that you have 940 Saturdays with your kids until they're grown, until they're 18. So I thought for $1 I would totally be worth it to buy this and stash it for when we have kids. So if you see any of these books at your store, I think it's definitely worth a try for $1. And my store also had a large selection of DVDs for like the first time that I've really ever seen. So I picked up this one because it had Nicole Kidman in it. It's called Strangerland. I mostly watch Netflix, but when we go to our country house, we don't have like Wi-Fi or anything, so we do watch DVDs there. So I thought, again, for $1, why not? Okay, so they had a large selection of socks this time. I really like their knee socks from the Dollar Tree. They're nice and thin and are easy to layer like under my scrub pants and stuff. This is a 3-pack of, it says no-show socks, so I guess they're like ankle socks with just 3 different colors. Again, they're nice and thin, and I kind of like my socks that way. And then I picked up a few of these scrunchie brand items. I picked up 2 scrunchies. These are good to tie your hair up while you sleep. And then I picked up these little tiny hair bands that come in a pouch. I thought this would be good for traveling. You can just throw it in your travel bag. And then I saw this, I believe Sensational Finds, Sarah, she talked about these ice pack containers. So it looks like the lid, you literally freeze it because it's an ice pack. And then the packaging itself is BPA free. You can use it in the microwave, the freezer, and it's dishwasher safe. And I thought this would be good to pack my lunches for like fruit and things like that that you kind of want to keep chilled. And then I picked up this set of 2 collagen masks. I always see this brand at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx. It's the Global Beauty Care Premium Collagen Spa Treatment Mask. So look for this in an upcoming Mask Monday video, and I'll do a thorough review. But I thought for 50 cents each, like, unless it wrecks my skin, this is definitely worth a try. So I also found a ton of good deals in the grocery aisle, mostly all name brand items. I picked up this 3-pack of the Act 2 Butter Lovers popcorn. I actually like that it's the 3-pack because we don't eat a ton of popcorn, but it's nice to have a few on hand for when we're watching movies or something and want a snack. And then I also picked up this Hungry Jack family size cheesy scalloped potatoes. Again, I like to keep this kind of stuff on hand. That way, if we're like super busy after work, we can still make dinner without having to do a ton of planning. And then I picked up this Kikkoman Panko style coating. And this one's gluten-free. I don't know if that's just branding or if it is a different version of the stuff we use, you know, anyway. But that book I picked up, I noticed had panko listed, so I thought it was only fitting that I grabbed this as well. I just grabbed some Mueller's ZD, and then I saw these Annie's organic soups. This is the tomato soup and the vegetable soup. I don't know, I've never really tried these, but I know Annie's is a good brand, so I figured I would keep these on hand, especially with fall coming up, again, to have lunch or dinner or whatever with like a grilled cheese or something like that. I picked up another bag of these Penny Sticks honey wheat pretzels because we love them. They're seriously so good. A pack of these Lifesaver gummies. I picked up more of the tomatoes and okra corn mixture by Margaret Holmes. I really like keeping this on hand, like I told you before. A box of Kleenex, and then I saw these McCormick gravies. It's like, you know, already liquid. It's not like the dry mix or whatever. They had tons of chicken, but I grabbed the beef gravy for when I make mashed potatoes. And then I'm not necessarily making like a roast or something to make gravy from scratch. I thought that would be good to have on hand. And then I grabbed these Old El Paso 12 taco shells. They are the crunchy ones. I grabbed the Glad sandwich bags. These Texas style honey sweet cornbread mix. Honestly, I was hungry when I was shopping, if you can't tell, and I thought it just sounded good. So I will let you know how they are. It looks simple enough. And then I grabbed this Betty Crocker chocolate chip cookie mix, again, because you never know when you might need to whip up some cookies. And I also grabbed this Marie Callender's blueberry muffin mix. Those are all of the grocery type items that I picked up this week.